everyone. I'm Dragon Mun, and this is my Twitch channel. um, yeah. Uh, oof. For those of you who are new, coming in from like Twitter or whatever, I pretty much just chat about like the stuff that I post on social media. So like Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, all those. Um, I Gosh, I have a lot to talk about today. Um, so, as you know, last week I took a hiatus, and I'm so glad that I did, because if you recall, our last stream, I literally was like the day before purchasing a house. And so we did. We closed and purchased the house just in time for a tropical storm to blow in. And one of the it wasn't a secret with this house. We knew the roof was bad. um, so like we had to go and get a gigantic tarp and put it up over the roof. Um, and it's funny because like I think I shared a photo of it, but I really thought that this tarp was just going to be like, cover just a portion of the roof. No, this monstrosity that I managed to find at Harbor Freight covered the whole damn thing. So that was kind of awesome. I wasn't able to get it quite secure the first day, so I had to keep coming back throughout, to the days before the tropical storm came in. To further secure it with like sandbags and bricks, and we ripped off pieces of our fence because that is decrepit and needs to go. So we used the pieces of the fence with the sandbags to hold the whole thing down. And that was literally like during when I would have been streaming last week. So yeah, I'm really, really glad that I took a break. Yeah, April in the chat was there to help me put that tarp up, and she can verify that it was huge. So, yeah, gosh, it doesn't even feel like all that happened, you know, last week. It feels like it happened yesterday. And I guess that also felt like it kind of happened today because the rainstorms that we had, yeah, today and yesterday was okay, but the day before, like, they were insane. Torrential with heavy wind. That both of those storms kind of actually peeled up part of the tarp, so they did more damage, or had more of an effect. They didn't really do any damage, but they had more of an effect than the tropical storm did. All right. Well, yeah. Gosh, what else did I mention? Yeah. Oh, yeah. So, Shavoa tees have been a thing. Not t-shirts, like actual tees. And my friend Liz has a TikTok channel where she reviews tea, and she had actually purchased like the fandom box for Shavoa, and she released another video with the teas, and I'm excited about this one because I don't actually have the tea for Tom's tea. I don't have that one, so I was very curious to see what she thought about it. So I'm gonna go ahead and I guess just jump right in and play that video for you. Oh boy. Pause the music so that we can hear it. And if this broadcast is all scuffed, it's just so you know, because, yeah, we'll get back to that. This broadcast is all scuffed because OBS is being extremely weird today. Like, some of my docs aren't loading, so I may lag in chat responses. I apologize for that. But yeah, so here's her tea.
Finished a perfect fandom box, which means I get to talk about my favorite series, which is Shivoa by H. Gorlitz Scott. This tea today is going to be Thomas. This tea is a green tea. It contains apple pieces, rose hips, hibiscus, raspberry leaves, cranberries, natural mango flavor, natural watermelon flavor, rose petals, mango pieces, and marigold flowers. According to the instructions on the website, we're going to be steeping at 200 degrees Fahrenheit, that is 93 degrees Celsius, for 4 minutes.
Ouch.
In the world of Shivoa, Thomas is a former member of the circus, so he's a little goofy, he's a little sensitive, he's a little flexible. And this tea is very similar. It is fun, it is light, it is airy. I honestly thought that green tea was gonna burn at that 200-degree mark, but it really doesn't. It works perfectly with the watermelon and the other fruit flavors. A little bit of sweetener brings out those fruit flavors perfectly. Finished a perfect...
TikTok likes to start over again. So, yeah, that was cool. I was really excited about that. And got the music back on there. Yeah, so I didn't pay attention to the instructions for that tea because I hadn't purchased it yet, but the temperature of like 200 degrees sounds insane. So, oh wait, cool. Otherwise, I'm really excited to try that fruit flavor stuff because I haven't yet. April writes, "Whoa, that tea brew and filter is awesome." I know, right? Oh my gosh, like, she said that she has a video where she explained where she got it from, and I have yet to find it, so I think, if I remember, I will have to hit her up for that one, because, like, I want one of those. That tea pot thing is so freaking cool. Alright, but yeah, review. I'm so excited about these. And I guess from the looks of the video, she only has one left, and that would be Flag's tea, which I have, and I expect that she's probably going to do it as a hot tea. I prefer that one cold. So, like well, I mean, I like iced chai lattes, and that tea is a spicy chai, so it makes a really good iced chai latte. So yeah, excited about that. Another thing, so okay, tomorrow is a big day that I mentioned, I think, yeah, on Monday, I mentioned on social media that my favorite charity, Mel's Bad Girls Club here in Orlando, is hosting their annual art show. It's called Sensory Overload. It's a women's only show, and this video that I'm going to show you guys is hilarious because the adjacent galleries got in on the thing. So there's a couple of guys talking about their stuff, which is also cool, but they're not part of the art show. But yeah, so tomorrow is this year's Sensory Overload, and I have 5 pieces in it, including, here, me. Sorry, setting up. Because I made a sagan for it, because that's what I do. And yeah, now I gotta figure out which thing in OBS is doing it. So there we go. Okay, yay! So slightly different like gallery thing. I'm moving into a new sagan, so I don't have too much here, but I did post what I'm gonna show you guys. So these are 3 of the pieces that I submitted for the show. You've seen the ones on the side before. Those are like featured in the Shivoa gallery that I had going when I was like testing all of this in the first place. So yeah, but in the middle here is actually it's not my latest. It's actually like 2 or 3 back in terms of pieces on Patreon. But this is the finale piece for all of the Shivoa Sunrise illustrations that I've been doing. So, and you can't see it here on the Sagan, but all 3 of these pieces glow in the dark. They have really cool metallic sparkles. I am Fishwoman blinking all over the place. What is up with my... Yeah, so if I go into cardboard mode, that's a thing today too, because all of, like I said, my streaming stuff is kind of screwed today. So, yeah. But, yeah, so we'll get closer here. So, as you can see, I have, like, you know, stars in her hair. I did a bunch of different color glow-in-the-dark stars for her hair. The moons are a kind of like a teal blue and dark blue in the glow-in-the-dark thing. And all of this down here is white, glow-in-the-dark. I mention all this because I just got new glow powder from, I don't think it's called Art in the Dark. That's what it should be called. Anyway, I'll post the link to it in the chat. But I'll tell you, this glow powder is intense stuff. It, like, especially the green and the white, they glow brightly for like hours. And I'm really happy about that because the thing that I kept getting recommended was Culture Hustle's glow powder, which is called Lit. And it's the same stuff as far as I can tell. But the glow powder that I purchased is significantly cheaper. Like, okay, I'm not good at math, but I paid $6 and Lit is like $30. So that's much better. So yay. And then a couple other pieces that I have in the show are not the Drunk Dragons. Those are for my amusement, and the original was destroyed. But yeah, is the original for this little gold. Why am I so short? Let me see if I can bounce up here a little. Nope. Anyway, so this gold dragon, the original watercolor is in the show for that. And I touched it up a little bit. The cool, like, I also matted it and did a custom, like, multicolored splatter matting, which is fun. And then I have a print for this, the, I don't even remember what I called it. It's like a rainbow drummer McCord. I drew this initially for my daughter. So she has the original, and I didn't submit that to the show, but I did submit an at-scale hand-embellished print, which doesn't glow in the dark, but it sparkles like an MFer. Like, it is glittery without being glittery. And I actually have the paint all over my fingernails right now because it's like nail polish. It just adhered. But at least, like, this time, I didn't, paint my thumbnail with the glow powder so that it, like, embedded and scared the crap out of me at night. That's what I did with the run when I was doing, like... Yeah, forgive my bad FPS controls. But, like, when I was doing this piece, and the other pieces with it at the time, that was for another art show, I infused the green glow powder into my thumbnail, and it was there for like a month, and I, on a nightly basis, forgot that it was there, and scared the crap out of myself while I laying down in bed. It's like, what the hell is this glowing thing? Holy shit! And I don't know why my first. It's like I guess I thought like a lightning bug got into my room, because I moved my hand, so it moved and it was like following me. And anyway, silly me. All right, but yeah, we'll talk a little bit about sensory overload itself. So I'll get back. Oh yeah, I don't have a link to it from here. All right, so we'll go back to sensory overload. Yeah, there we go. April writes, "It's alien blood." Yeah. Oh, what was that? Predator. This is Predator blood. Oh. Yeah, I'm not gonna sleep tonight now. That thing's cool. All right, but yeah. So sensory overload is a charity show that happens every year. They even did it last year, even little ways into the pandemic, and the way that they handled everything with the social distancing, the masks, and such was so impressive that I actually am comfortable with doing their show this year. I hope that they continue to stick to the just CDC guidelines and social distancing stuff that they had been. I mean, at this point, it's probably just kind of like baked in. So, but go ahead and pause the music here, because Mel can talk about the show a little bit better than I do, and she has a video to give you guys an example of why it's called sensory overload. This is at the old venue. Let's just go ahead and open that up, new tab there. Oh no, it's still tiny, but the art is wall to wall like this. It's just overwhelming. And I think that is part of the fun of my doing a triptych this time, because it's like a window or 3 windows into one piece. So hopefully that stands out a little. Cool. But yeah, go down to the thing. Oh, and yeah, hilariously, if you're an artist and you want your pieces in there, it's very last minute. I'm not sure you can do it, but that's all the info there. But let's go ahead and pop that open. I kind of forgot to mention, Mel's like the lady who runs this, Mel, and her Bad Girls Club. She is kind of a local celebrity. She is the morning DJ for our local rock channel here in Orlando, WJRR. And she also helps all the local artists, just show their stuff off through things like this. There's a prom that they do. And one of the things that kind of really cued me into all that they do is the art walk at Earth Day Birthday. Earth Day Birthday is a huge rock show here in Orlando too. And I'm not going this year because, unlike with the sensory overload here, there is no social distancing at that giant rock show. So I will. And by rock, I mean music. Yeah. Not like we have a gem show too. But that's another thing altogether. So anyway, yeah, I'll let her explain sensory overload a little. Yeah. This is an old one. Yeah, see? Dude. That thing's cool though.
Third Thursday, you can grab the map up front and you can spend the whole night going and checking out all these different venues with beautiful art.
Still happens.
And music, and it's a cool addition to downtown Orlando for sure.
Like I said, I've been part of the whole Orlando art scene for going on 8 years now, and it's growing.
Adjacent gallery guy.
I would be more than happy to be part of it because I get to stamp somewhat here.
I have been in Orlando for the last 13 years. I work in radio. I've been working in radio actually since I moved here. I have a charity group called Mel's Bad Girls Club, and we help locally here families in need of items of necessity or money or whatnot. And this art show we've been doing for the last 9 years, and it also does raise money two ways. One, it helps raise money for the arts and the artists, period. And then artists are also allowed to donate some of the proceeds to whatever charity they want. And then also, the money that comes in just to be in the show also helps
I donate
to,
to hers.
do other events and things that we have going on throughout the year. Me, I don't even know if I say I'm an artist by trade. It's more fun. This is some of my stuff. Back in the day, I feel like I'd never put anything in an art show before, so I figured there probably were a lot of other women that never had done the same thing, so I just decided to do the show with my other friend Mel, and it's kind of turned in after 9 years. We have over 275 pieces here, all different, very non-traditional show, all different mediums, all different levels. We have pieces that cost anywhere from $20 to $8,000, and there's 80
I saw that
women
$8,000
artists,
piece. It was
so
awesome.
It's a pretty cool show. Inspires me. I mean, I work in radio, so I have to say probably one of the biggest things is music. It definitely is a big inspiration. Family, and doing all this charity work and stuff. You get good karma. You see great people. It's always a good feel, good kind of love.
Well, I was born and raised in Germany, obviously by my accent I speak mostly German. I came to the States about 12 years ago, and since I gave everything up in Germany, I decided to do something completely new. So I went back to school, the Columbus College of Art and Design, and now I kind of fulfill my dream and do illustrations, fine arts, and that's something I always wanted to do. So I guess
That's pretty cool.
whatever I do in my paintings, it's just daily things I see, like a personality. I want to paint, or my daughter when she does something I like, and
Right?
of course there's artists, their art I like, and I try to do something similar, or it's a gazillion things, and all my travel through the country probably gives me a lot of ideas too. I guess I always wanted to
Humpty
be an
Dumpty.
artist, and I never had the guts to do it. In Germany, I was a government employee, which is a safe job, safe income, and again, since I moved over here and gave everything up, I thought I could do something more fun, something I really want to do. And my mom loved to paint, my uncle is an artist, so it's kind of in the family too.
My name is Tina Craig, and I am a photographer. I love photographing emotions and just tiny moments.
That's funny, Brad.
Started playing with cameras when I was about 16 years old. I think I was more interested in how the camera worked at first, and then I gradually started following other photographers. This photo is actually of my nephew and my dog. It's called the Peanut Butter and Jelly Standoff.
My name is Jay Bonadio.
Okay,
and I go
so
by
I'm
the
going to
same
pause it
name,
here
my clothing line
because that sort of goes more into the Third Thursday thing as opposed to the sensory overload, which Third Thursday is something that Orlando's art scene has done for as long as I can remember. So, but the guys aren't part of the sensory overload show. I was actually hoping that the video would show the $8,000 piece that they were talking about, because that was super cool. It was a sculpture of a sentinel from The Matrix, and the thing was about as tall as I was, and like I wanted it, but I of course couldn't afford that. So whoever purchased it, because it did sell, it wasn't there when I went back the following week. So whoever purchased it, I hope it's in a really cool place. So yeah, but what this video did here is kind of what I want to do with the show tomorrow. So I'd like to ask the artists, questions about their stuff and share it with you guys here on Twitch next week. So I kind of figured out that I could just really do it with my phone and upload it to, of all things, Google Photos, and then I'll share it with you guys from there. I came to that conclusion because, like, with Twitch, it only archives, 2 videos at a time, and I definitely don't want to have a continuous stream going tomorrow, because you're going to see a lot of, me putting my phone down and thus people's butts otherwise. So I would rather, do little short videos and, upload those and then show them to you guys in a compilation of some sort. So that'll be next Wednesday. We'll have lots of art and downtown Orlando to talk about. That said, I am not the best at coming up with questions. I can do the basic mediums thing, but, sometimes I get into like the nitty gritty with, how to do art and, how things were done or what they mean. And that doesn't really translate great into an interview because it's like I start speaking a foreign language. So, but hopefully, yeah. If you guys have any suggestions for generic questions, just drop them in the chat. That'd be awesome. If you have questions for me, I can try to answer them. But that's fine. Otherwise, yeah, I'm excited about tomorrow. And vaguely terrified because I realize, like, hey, I made this virtual avatar right here so that I didn't have to put on makeup. And tomorrow I've got to do that makeup thing. Although, speaking of makeup, I think I mentioned last stream that I did find that matte black lipstick works fantastic for making these avatars react. So, very cool. Aw. GL writes, "You can do the thing tomorrow, my friend. I believes in you." Yeah. Thank you. You know what? I'm going to jinx it by saying this, but I hope it doesn't rain, like, nonstop. Like, if it did like today, that'd be fine. Where it started off raining really heavy and scared the crap out of me because the lightning was close, and then it ended, by mid-afternoon. That would be fantastic. Yeah. Anyway. GL writes, "If it rains, send it to my state or further out west. Please, take it. Take it. Shoo, shoo. Shoo, rain. Shoo." This is where, like, not having a 3D avatar had what I did. Because I absolutely threw my hands out forward and made the shooing gesture. So, that's funny that you mentioned that. Okay, so GL writes, "It keeps me from having to do the yard work as often." Huh. Well, hilariously, all of the rain caused our new yard to, like, overgrow so fast. And so I had to mow it like 2 days ago. And I learned a couple of things about lawnmowers. One, pull start lawnmowers and me are not friends at all. I will try starting the damn thing, and it doesn't even matter how nice and new and ready it is to go, how gassed up it is. I will flood the damn thing before I can even get it started. So, which is why having the electric lawnmower that my dad, he regifted it. That's what he did. He got it from someone and he gave it to me. And that thing was awesome. It was also super stupid and weird looking, like, because I had this giant extension cord following me all over the place, and then every time I turned around I had to, like, flip it off to the side, just like a giant lawnmower, vacuum cleaner. You know how, like, you don't want to vacuum up the cord, so you have to flip it over or flip it off to the side. Yeah. I definitely got some stares from the neighbors over that. And I don't care because it looked good. My lawn looks good again. Yeah. um, although I think getting a battery powered one is a thought in the near future. Yeah. So, boy. Oh, actually, speaking of our yard, oh, Brad writes, honestly, I feel the electric ones are easier to deal with. The one I have is battery powered, but still. Yeah, it was way easier to start and a whole lot quieter, which is, I mean, you know, I don't think I have any voice actors in the neighborhood, but having a quiet lawnmower is a blessing all around. So, oh, you know what? I forgot to turn my music back on. Let's do that. There we go. The music helps me not feel so anxious. Yeah. Oh, going back to our yard, though, guys, today the funniest thing happened. So, all right. I do not know what kind of chickens these are. This is a chicken story. But I do not know what kind of chickens these are. But they've been wandering around our yard since, the day that we went and looked at it. They are these tiny little, they're tiny. And I will say straight up, they are about the same size as a mourning dove. And the story will explain why I have that particular comparison. But there is a rooster, a hen, and a little baby who's so cute that have apparently decided to take up residence under my front porch. And today we had to run over there to GL writes, tiny little cluckers, eh? Yeah. That's funny. But yeah, so we ran over there today to take care of a number of things. Check up on those tarps, take out the trash, check the mail, make sure our refrigerator didn't smell bad again. That's a different story and a gross one that I'll save you guys from. But we were listening to music and, it's generally comfortable in the car. So me and my daughter sat in the driveway eating lunch and just, watching the outside while listening to music. And this really pretty mourning dove flew down over the hood of my car and landed in the yard in front of my front window. And, it did its, the bird thing, or it pecked around the yard and was just okay. And its mate flew in, and, we were going to watch that just as passively as we were watching the first one, when all of a sudden, erupting out from underneath the darkness of my porch, came this angry, tiny little rooster, just chased that second mourning dove right off. Then it spotted the first mourning dove and, power stomped with its wings out all the way over to it and made this noise. I can't even explain. It was just kind of like an ah at it. It was so funny. And then that mourning dove, flew to the other part of the yard, and that angry tiny little rooster was like, oh no, you did not. And Hulk stomped, it puffed up and threw his wings out and super angry, just, oh, what is that, Looney Tunes? Foghorn Leghorn. He literally walked like Foghorn Leghorn, across the yard to chase that dove again. And that dove wasn't having it that second time. It flew off. But that was the craziest, funniest thing. And understanding now that the rooster is apparently super territorial about my yard is so the fact that it was super territorial about my yard sort of explains why we keep finding piles of feathers in places. At first I thought, I don't even know what I thought. I thought maybe it was shedding, or the little one, the baby, was, shedding its down feathers. I know nothing about chickens. So, but now I understand that this bird is probably sitting here fighting everything that lands in the yard. And, now I want to get one of those, like, security camera doorbell things so that I could spy on the chickens. Yeah, because they run and hide as soon as I can, am visible. So, yeah. I wonder if I wear my hair falls to the house if it thinks I'll, like, a giant chicken. That would be funny. I'll find out soon enough. So, anyway, GL writes, the rooster is super aggressive, and I guess you'll have to suspect foul play. Oh, God. Ah! Ow. Hit my headphones. Pulled my ears. That was weird. That was... your pun broke my brain. Nah. So, but, yeah. My puns to have... Yeah, your puns do tend to have that effect. It's okay. Isn't that, like, the rule of puns anyway? They're supposed to be bad, and groan-worthy. Otherwise, they're... Well, wait, okay, so if they're bad, they're good. But if you can't have a good pun because they're all bad. Like, so yeah. I don't know what I'm trying to say. He writes, yeah, but there's a hierarchy / levels to it, and sometimes it wraps around again. That's kind of, plays into that comedy rule of threes, doesn't it? You just, if it falls flat, you repeat it until it's funny again. So, if it falls flat, you repeat it until it's funny again. I don't know. But, oof, boy. What else? I feel like there's something I'm definitely forgetting something. I don't remember what it is. Brad writes, I don't know, maybe if it fell flat, you repeat it again. See? Now it's funny. What were we talking about? Cool. Okay. She's not in here, so I suspect that it's because she's doing her charity stream with friends. But we're gonna try rating Whisperfire's stream. Actually, somebody can one of you two maybe check, or I don't know if you guys have her stream. Whatever. We'll try rating it, and if she's not there, then the rate will fall flat. So that'll be fun. It's Whisperfire 26. Here, let me... There we go. Yeah. Thank you for checking that for me. So, yay. Oh, I wanted to let you guys know about Smarter Q again. I mean, I know that I keep talking about it, but this thing has been fantastic. So, my trial officially ends. Oh, she's not streaming currently. Damn it. Oh, well. Okay. We'll continue as normal. Might be able to raid my friend Lark, but that's alright. But yeah, so going back to the Smarter Q, the social media update manager thing. It's been pretty fantastic. And I'm not sure why. Like, maybe they have a partnership with the services that they post to. I mean, I guess they would have to. But my interactions on my various posts have gone up significantly. Before, I would have, like, a few likes, and definitely no saves and stuff. And that's all changed. Like, Twitter actually is vaguely hopping, which is unusual for me. Facebook is, well, I mean, Facebook's always been crazy because that's kind of my primary. But, like, the posts are being seen more on Facebook, so that's cool. And yeah, Instagram is a level of weird that's always been there, but it's doing better than it used to, so that's exciting. I'm debating kind of updating parts of these streams to TikTok using the clip feature, but I just don't wanna. So, well, we'll figure that one out. Let's see. Yeah, you know, it's funny because, like, I am going to remember what I forgot as soon as I decide to end the stream. So, bleh. I'll have to just link it or something. So, balls. I want to say it was event news, but I'm not. I don't know if I mentioned that I'm pretty sure I mentioned that I was going to Rose City Comic Con with April as her assistant. Yay! So that's in Portland, Oregon, and I know nothing about the place. A lot of learning to be happening there. Nope, that doesn't feel like what it was. I don't know. Anyways, I guess we're not that far from time. Huh. Wave to the cornfields along the way. I might see you from my We're flying, so I'm pretty sure we're not crossing over yet. But I will wave at the cornfields anyway, if I can see them. We're leaving really early in the morning, so because that's the way to do it. Yeah. April writes, yay! Yes, yay! I'm actually super excited about this trip. I wish that, yeah, so. Oh. Brad writes, or GL writes, the corn will remember that. I don't know if I remember anything about the corn. They were pretty dumb, like all the other samurai. Who was the smart ones? Was it the broccoli samurai? I think the broccoli samurai had slightly more idea about what was going on than everyone else. And the potato samurai saw everything. Right. So, Elk writes, or April writes, same, be nice to visit the West Coast. I wish that I could be, like, I understand the scale of, the land, and I wish that I could get all of our, like, West Coast friends to come and have dinner with us, but California is pretty far away from, anyway. Teleporters, that's what we need. We all need teleporters. So. GL writes, the only intelligent one I recall was the marshmallow character. Yeah, no, she was pretty dumb too, but she was slightly smarter than the rest. You're right. So, for the reference regarding the samurai vegetables and the marshmallow, my first, like, foray into internet geekdom, I don't even know what to call that. Me and my husband wrote a webcomic called Samurai Mushroom, and so that's what we're referencing. Basically, it was a bunch of really stupid vegetables, and I mean, I was straight up a weeaboo. Let's not even lie. I'm still a weeaboo. It was forever ago. It's actually, it's been 20 years. Holy crap. Okay. What shocks me is that it's still available to read on what, Comic Genesis now? It used to be Keen Space. Like, they never took it down. They canned our other webcomic for lack of activity, but they kept this one going, and I have no idea why. I hope I didn't jinx that too, because I do not want to try to go back and archive all that, because they're doing it for me. Blah, blah. I never posted Shivoa online. So, I mean, as a webcomic, because I wanted that as a print comic. Yeah, but we had Worm Eat Brain, which was our second collaborative comic, posted, and that's the one that Kane Space took down. And so, who knows? Can't see my shrug. I'm shrugging. But oh, speaking of comics and all that stuff, as soon as I end the stream, get my cup of wine, because that's definitely going to be a thing tonight, I'm going to watch Loki, the finale, and I'm stoked, because everybody has been very nice about not posting spoilers, but have definitely had strong reactions, and I'm excited. So, yeah. We'll have fun with that tonight. Yes. All right. Yeah, so... Yeah, hell, I don't need to even postpone that, so I'm just going to go ahead and go do that now, I think. Thank you for stopping by tonight. Thank you for checking to see if my raid would work. And once again, it's not gonna. Damn. I hope I see you who catch this on the replay. I hope I see you tomorrow at Sensory Overload. It's in the City Arts Factory, downtown Orlando, right there on Pine. And Brad writes, one of the SE times I'll have to stream early enough to raid you. I have no idea what I'll do with myself if some starts raiding. Alright, but cool. I will see you guys next week, and hopefully we'll have lots of art to talk about. Art and artists to talk about. So, I'm excited about that. Alright, so catch you later. Bye-bye.